Major update from USCIS. Over 26,000 NTAs issued. As of June 12, 2025, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, has issued over 26,700 notices to appear, also known as NTAs, since new guidance was implemented on February 28. This development follows the agency's updated procedures for initiating removal proceedings, as part of broader federal efforts to strengthen the integrity of the U.S. immigration system. Background: the new USCIS NTA policy. The updated NTA policy is in response to Executive Order Protecting the American People Against Invasion, signed earlier this year by President Trump. The order emphasizes national security, public safety, and legal enforcement, leading to a shift in how USCIS processes immigration benefits and identifies removable individuals. NTAs are formal legal documents that begin the process of removal proceedings. Once issued, individuals are scheduled to appear in immigration court. Key figures and impact. Since February 2025, the USCIS has issued more than 26,700 NTAs, averaged around 1,840 NTAs per week, reported a 2,811% increase in fraud-related NTAs per month compared to the previous administration, issued approximately 500 NTAs per week in asylum-related cases, issued around 100 NTAs per week in temporary protected status (TPS) cases. These numbers reflect a significant change in the agency's approach to immigration benefit enforcement. Statement from USCIS spokesperson. USCIS spokesperson Matthew Trugesser stated, "This update has helped USCIS enforce existing immigration laws by once again issuing NTAs to removable aliens in the United States. Under the leadership of President Trump and Secretary Noem, we have returned to common-sense NTA policies." He further explained that the agency has focused on restoring integrity to the system through stricter vetting, fraud prevention, and timely case review. Collaboration with ICE. In addition to policy changes, USCIS has increased its coordination with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE). The agency is now providing volunteers to support ICE field operations, helping fulfill its mission to maintain enforcement and case processing efficiency. This collaboration reflects an ongoing effort to align benefit processing with national immigration enforcement priorities. What triggers an NTA? Under the updated policy, USCIS generally issues an NTA if a benefit request is denied, the individual is determined to be removable from the United States, no other legal status or protection is available. The guidance shifts USCIS toward a default posture of issuing NTAs in these situations, with limited exceptions where prosecutorial discretion may still be applied. This means individuals who are denied benefits and are without legal status may be placed in removal proceedings more quickly than before. TPS and DACA cases. What's different? It's important to note that the updated NTA guidance does not change procedures for cases where NTAs are already required by law. Temporary protected status (TPS) applicants. Deferred action for childhood arrivals (DACA) recipients. However, a specific condition is highlighted for TPS holders. If the Secretary of Homeland Security terminates a country's TPS designation and a former TPS beneficiary no longer has another form of legal stay in the U.S., they may become subject to removal proceedings. In such cases, individuals are advised to depart the U.S. and are encouraged to report their departure using the CBP One App. Return to vetting and fraud prevention. USCIS emphasized a renewed focus on screening and fraud detection as a core part of its policy rollout. The agency reports that increased vetting of petitions has contributed to a dramatic rise in fraud-related NTAs and asylum-related enforcement actions. The goal is to ensure that only those eligible for immigration benefits remain in the system. This may include cross-agency checks, background screening, and document verification, all contributing to the rising number of NTAs issued weekly. Use of technology for departure reporting. As part of a broader shift in case management, USCIS encourages individuals with no legal status to voluntarily report their departure through the U.S. Customs and Border Protection's CBP One App. This digital reporting is designed to document compliance and assist with future admissibility or immigration relief applications. What this means for applicants. If you have an immigration case pending with USCIS, especially a benefit request such as adjustment of status, asylum, work authorization, TPS or humanitarian relief, and if that request is denied, you may now face a greater risk of receiving a notice to appear. This does not mean that every denial leads to removal, but under the current guidance, USCIS is more likely to initiate proceedings if there is no remaining legal status. Caution for TPS beneficiaries. For individuals under temporary protected status, it is important to monitor whether their country remains designated under TPS. If a TPS designation ends and the individual does not have another status, such as asylum, student visa, or family-based application, they may become subject to removal proceedings under this policy. Legal support and information. While this USCIS action represents a significant enforcement update, legal options may still be available depending on individual circumstances. Immigration attorneys can help assess whether you are still eligible for another benefit. You qualify for relief in immigration court. You can adjust or extend your current status. Voluntary departure may be advisable. Early legal advice is especially important in light of these policy changes. Final takeaway. This update from USCIS marks a shift toward increased enforcement, faster initiation of removal proceedings, and a more active role in identifying cases where individuals are no longer eligible to remain in the United States. Whether you're applying for an immigration benefit, renewing your status, or currently under TPS, staying informed and prepared is key in navigating this evolving landscape. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.